just little.
Disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court while interrupting court. Spectators accusing in-set behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Don't miss the home game. Single and package tickets are available for purchase online or at your nearest ticket booth. Jam fans, want to join us for future home games? Visit the ticket booth on the concourse. Head to our website or use your app. Multiple ways to get your jam seats. There are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Dallas Mavericks have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Jazz. Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. John Jackson is out there with Jay, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot for the Jazz. Sharp out there with Julius Randle. Then it's George, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Ford in at the 2 guard. You look at Utah. This series has gotten completely away from them now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off, but let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened, haven't they? Now George, after OG Anunoby missed from long range. To the paint, here's Sharp. That one, no good. Some solid defense from James. Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
The coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure. Sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Pass to Randall. And the rejection by Jackson. Anunoby passes to Doncic. Jackson a screen on George. To the inside. Jackson misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
To Levine. 5 to shoot. It's to Randall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. All free throws good from Randall. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Irving. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Tries again. Top shot is good that time.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
And so George will bring it up for Utah, trailing by 2. Here's Ford. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Jay. On the wing, Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now George. Pass to Randall. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Here's George. Lock at 6. Randall surveying the D.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Irving against Ford. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Sharp. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Irving dishes to Jackson. Here's Jay. Defended by Sharp. And on the way from Irving for three. The rebound by Sharp.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Levine, the bounce pass. Randall from outside. Randall can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not. Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Here's George. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Ford. Floats one. And the rejection by Jackson.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
So it's the Jazz now. It's a 5-point game. They come off the loss on Friday.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
4 on the clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Randall's got 5 points so far.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Here's Jay. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. That's now 8 points for Jay.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Randall outside. Pass to Ford. Sharp with it. Shoots. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league. That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
Free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 3. Outside, Levine. That shot off. Good D by Anunoby. Here's Jay, and he dunks it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Utah has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. To Randall. Over Jackson. Bank shot. No good.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's George. Scoreless thus far. Here's Levine. He's guarded by Anunoby. No one near Randall as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Jay, the pass to Doncic. From the wing. Rebound, Utah.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Ford. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Jay's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anunoby passes to Jay. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Jazz trail by 7. Outside, Levine. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Doncic kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Jay. Into the lane. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a good ball.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And the Jazz with possession. George up top. Guarded by Doncic. Outside, George. Jackson against Randall. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Jazz did solid work. He finished with 52 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jackson. Matisse Thybulle comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. Dallas leading by 9. Doncic passes to Gafford. Here's Jay. Connects from three-point range. Jay's got 17.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Ford. Another miss by Utah.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Jazz trail by 12. Here's Brown. They need this. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
That's the kind of lead that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand of it.
Down low. They swipe it. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Now, here is 4. 5 points in the game.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Jay. 17 points in the game. Pass to Grimes. Fires from deep. And it's Utah with the rebound. Lebowski passes to 4. Fires the 3. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Dallas leading by 7. .158 left to play in the first. Here's Jay. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Here's Brown. He has yet to score. Pass to Sensabaugh. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Keontae George, he's checked in for the Jazz.
Checking in for the Jazz. Number 3, Keontae George.
A 3 off the inbound. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Jay. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz trail by 9. Outside, George. This one for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Jay's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's George. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Filipowski. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Thybulle, the pass to Jay. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Over in the corner, Doncic. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Doncic. Thybulle for 3. Goes back up with 1 on the clock. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. Outside, George. Nailed from three-point land.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance here for Dallas?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Jay Anunoby out there with Doncic. And it's Jovic in at the 4. Now, here's Anunoby. Still without a basket. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Sensabaugh. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Jovic over George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Mavericks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Jovic at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. George, he'll bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Sensabaugh. On the wing, Dosunmu. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Grimes. Here's Jay. 23 points in the game.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Dosunmu's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 6. Grimes passes to Jay. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grimes, defended by Dosunmu. Offensive rebound, Jay. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Sensabaugh. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Doncic. He has 5. Out to the wing. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Jovic. Here's Jay. 25 points in the game. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The 3 for Doncic. Excellent D there from George. Jazz trail by 6. Inside, here's Sensabaugh. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Pretty basketball. George with the perfect feed.
The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Jovic passes to Jay. Pass to Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Jay. Misses the 3. Here's Here's Filipowski. He's guarded by Anunoby. Filipowski passes to George. Now here's Dosunmu. Sinks the triple. Dosumu's got 5.
Well, that is why George was a first-round pick. He's adept at moving the ball.
The Mavericks leading. Doncic kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Jay. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Utah's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Jazz have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Sensible. Utah moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. Jay with the rebound. Jay's got rebound number 10 tonight with that basket. Anunoby outside. Here's Jay. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Here's George, following the score by Dallas. He lobs it up, and stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Jay. Here's Jokic. Picked off in midair. Here's Filipowski. Here's Brown. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
So it's the Jazz now. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Sensible. Here's Filipowski. On the wing, Dosunmu. A nice shot by Brown.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Several teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Jay. He's got 27. Pass to Irving. Clock at 4. Here's Jay. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Utah Jazz. Randall with a screen for Levine. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dallas. Jay's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Beasley off a pick from Jay. A 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Levine. Back to Randle. Sharp sets the pick for Randle. Sharp trying to break free. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
That free throw missing. Christian Brown's checked in for Keontae George. Good on the second free throw. Here's Jay. He has 29. Jackson, a screen on Sharp. There's the lob to Jackson. It's stolen by Randall. By himself. And Randall throws it down.
And look at the big fella move. I mean, you got to appreciate Randall's work ethic and what he gives this team.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Jackson, a screen on Sharp. Kicks it out to Beasley. Pulls up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Beasley's got his first points of the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
With the ball, 5 points in the game. Here's Randall. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Brown. And here's Sharp. To the wing on the left. To the paint. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Jay. Defended by Sharp. Outside Irving. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Utah has possession. 4-point game. Randall outside. Outside, Levine. Jacks up a 3. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Good, Shafino. Shot is off. Utah has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Brown. Pass to Sharp. Jay with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 4. There's a lob to Jackson. He can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
There's the screen. Here's Levine, and he drives in, and Levine with the slam.
Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
A tight game here in Utah. Beasley with the screen on Sharp. The kick out to Irving. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
And Utah has possession. Down low, here's Sharp. The pass be good off the assist from Ford. Ford's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Irving. Pass to Jay. The kick out to Irving. Beasley outside. Dallas moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Ford. He's got 5. Right wing. Randall against Jackson. Randall no good.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Outside Irving. to Javino. Here's Jay. Defended by Sharp. 6 to shoot. Back to Irving. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Jazz making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jackson. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Beasley. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Levine, defended by Thybulle. Levine passes to Sharp. Over to the left wing. Randall left side. Basket counts. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Jay. Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. From Delta Center. Back in a moment.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a strong start for the Dallas Mavericks.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long-shot. So,
let's pretend it's one word.
well, Cancun, that's the word that they should be thinking about.
Well played, well played. We'll see how they do. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And Utah has possession. Trailing by 4. We've got Randall. This is Zach LaVine out there. Sharp out there with Keontae George. And it's Ford in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Jay. To the middle. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
At the line for one.
Doncic, no good on the free throw. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 6-point game. Pass to Randall. And the rejection by Jackson. Over in the corner, Doncic. Offensive rebound. Jay, the pass to Jackson. And the shot goes in. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
At his height, Jackson Jr. just needs to be assertive to successfully attack inside.
To the left wing. Ford kicks to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to George. misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Doncic against George. Irving up top. Here's Jay. Jackson, a screen on Randall. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic LU jam.
There's Jackson Jr. with that huge catch radius. You can put that pass almost anywhere.
George passes to Ford. On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Anunoby. Outside, Levine. It's rebounded by Dallas. Jay's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup. You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Ford, trying to end the drought, and that comes off the assist by Levine. Ford's got 8 points.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
Second half of play, we're 3 minutes into the third here. Dallas moving it around. Irving for 3. Randall grabs the board. Jazz trail by 10. Left side, Levine. Back to Randall. Nifty move. And the layup is good. 15 points in the game.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Outside Jackson. Here's Jay. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Here's Sharp. The Mavericks pull it in. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by 4. Jackson misses. Utah's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Levine gets the bucket.
Quick trigger there. Levine ready to shoot before the pass even reaches his hands.
Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Jay. He's got 32. Jackson, a screen on Sharp. On the wing, Doncic. The rebound by Sharp. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Doncic against George. To the inside. Sharp. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Sharp's got 8 points.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Doncic kicks to Anunoby. Here's Jay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Jaren Jackson. Malik Beasley comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here is George. He's got 5. George sets a screen for Randall. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Lebowski, he's checked in for Utah.
Checked in for the Jazz, Number 22, Balagbag.
Now Ford. He's got 8. High post try. Jay with the rebound. Jay's got it. Got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Beasley with the screen on Sharp. Takes it out to Beasley. To the left side wing. Buttons with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Here's George. Pass to Ford. Back to George. To the middle. He's looking for Levine and finds him. Now, here's Sharp. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Levine knows how to use the spacing on the floor to his advantage, whether it's attacking the basket himself or setting up a teammate.
It's George on the wing. Down low. There's Levine. Pass to Filipowski. Now Ford. Here's Filipowski. Inside. And here's Sharp. On the 3 off target.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Beasley, the pass to Jay. Beasley with the screen on Sharp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Jazz trail by 12. Pass to Ford. Here's Filipowski. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Filipowski taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Mavericks leading by 10. Jay the pass to Thibault. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Jay. 33 points for him. The rebound by the Jazz. Right side George. Mavericks with the rebound. Jay's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Shot by Grimes. Oh, good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Ford. And the rejection by Gafford. Just 4 to shoot. Fades back. And it's Sharp missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
To the paint. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Look on this, Jazz fans. It's your Utah Jazz.
Sensabaugh is checked in, and Christian Brown subbed in for Keontae George. Jazz trail by 10. Pass to Filipowski. From 6 feet. Hits some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. Filipowski's got 4 points in the quarter. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Here's Jay. Headed by Levine. Dallas, no good that time either.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Some solid defense there from Jay. Mavericks leading by 8. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And here is 4. 8 points for him. Pass to Sensabaugh. His 3 pointers off the mark. Dallas has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's Jay. He has 35. And it's Thibault in the corner. It's good from long range. Thibault's got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Sensabaugh, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Zach LaVine. And the second free throw, good. Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Jay.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the shot is good. Jay's got 37.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Pass to Thibault. Thibault off a pick from Jay. Here's Grimes. They get it back. And that one is stuffed right through.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Here's Sensabaugh, following the score by Dallas.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Jazz have shot 75% of the strikes, 6 of 8. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. Jay, the pass to Grimes. Hafford kicks to Thibault. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz trail by 12. Now here's Dosunmu. He's got 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Utah, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. The first free throw is good.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Jay. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Jay. Back to Irving. And it's off from three-point range. Utah has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Jay. Ford, no luck. Here's Jafino. Bible for three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. On the floor for Dallas, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Jay out there with Jackson, and it's Thibault in at the three, the small forward. Jay, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
George with the ball. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to George. Here's Filipowski. Brown the pass to George. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. And they double up Doncic. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Thibault. Here's Jay. Defended by George. Back to Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Here's Dosunmu. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Sensabaugh. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Filipowski. Hits it from three-point range. Filipowski's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
Nice move. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Filipowski. First free throw is good. And the Jazz making a change here. Levine's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Anunoby's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here is George. Lets it go from deep, and the Jazz another three.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Irving. Launches a three. Rebound collected by Levine. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 11. George passes to Brown. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
The three from George.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
Irving passes to Jay. And here's Doncic from the arc. A rebound by the Jazz. Lepowski's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's George on the wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Sensabaugh's got 4 points this quarter. Doncic kicks to Anunoby. Jay the pass to Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Levine with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Jay. Back to Doncic. 3-pointer. Jay misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Sensabaugh. And it's blocked by Jay.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Jay taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Jay. Jazz trail by 8. Outside, George. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
This is something George does a good job of, creating chances for others to score.
On the wing, Anunoby. Here's the screen. Over to the wing. Here's Jay. Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot.
Second personal foul for team foul. Getting to that. Jay, 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Dallas. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dallas leading by 8. Irving passes to Jay. Another bucket! Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. For Utah, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Sharp sets the pick for Levine. Pass to Sharp. In the air. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Sharp, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Randall's checked in for the Jazz. And he sinks the second. Now Doncic. Outside Irving. From past the arc. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Jay. Jay's got 54 points. Jazz trail by 12. Ford kicks to Randall. Pass to Ford. Sharp with a screen on Irving. Ford. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
The rebound by Sharp. Utah shooting the ball at 42%. Here's George. That's short off the rim. Mavericks leading by 12. To the inside. And stolen by Sharp. Levine with it. Guarded now by Irving. And George kicks to Levine. Here's Randall. And that comes off the assist by Levine. So Doncic will bring it up to the Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ginobili is screen on Sharp. Ginobili right side. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot from downtown. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got rebound number 15 here tonight. To the middle. Kick out to Levine. Sharp sets the pick for Levine. And a miss there on the triple. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Bounce pass from Anunoby. To the wing right side. Here's Jay. By Levine. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here's Randall. Inside. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Dallas leading by 11. Here's Jay. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Jazz have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Randall right side. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got assist number 8 now on the night.
Working on being more consistent with this shot. Randall certainly helping his confidence moving forward.
Here's Jay. Oh, Anunoby in position. That shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Randall, and they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Levine wide open. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, they know Levine can knock that down. The defense has to do a better job of running him off the line.
The Mavericks shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Here's Jay. Defended by Sharp. Doncic outside. Here's Jay. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Jazz shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Randall from outside. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Levine comes to help. Jay, the pass to Anunoby. And he banks in the lane. Anunoby's got 4 points in the quarter.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Pass to Randall. Over Jackson. Randall no good. Dallas leading by 11. 1:14 left to play here in the fourth. And here's Jackson, guarded by Levine. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Anunoby. Jazz on D. Jay misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Now, here's Thybulle. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. Here's Jay. And another assist.
And this is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. It has been a masterful performance. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
Randall taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randall. Good on both. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Doncic outside. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Breaks sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
That's how you take care of business out there, MP.
Second round. Win this series, and we're one step from the finals.